How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are kicking off the grand tour of the Dokkan Fest Fizz DAIMA Vegeta. This time we are up against the Goku's Story AGL Jirens, one of the harder fights currently. We're still trying to piece together fully what are going to be sort of the hard fights that we do for these grand tours, because I'm looking at the four stages right now between the STR Jiren, the AGL Jiren, and the Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta. And I feel like those are probably going to be the main ones that we focus on for these grand tours, along with at least one run in Battle Hardened Formidable Foes. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to stick DAIMA Vegeta in front. There is a super there from Bergamo, so we will get the super attack buff. It is the first hit we're taking, though, which means we could potentially take damage here. Remember, we do have 70% damage reduction in slot. Well, okay, double digits. All right, and we get the 200% proc, so along with this, we should be hitting about we have the potential to do 4 supers here this turn. There we go. We get the additional, right? And with the 3 alone, right, we'll be fully built up, right? He just needs 3 stacks to build up for his 3 turns, and then we just have to maintain that every turn. There we go. All right, and now we can let the god stack. So for this first run, I'm going to use his lead for the showcase. We did do his 55% showcase on his own lead as well, so this will kind of be 2 juxtapositions, because at the 55% showcase is him at 55%, of course, and then this, now we have him at max links and actually 79%. So this will be a good comparison to what we from what we last saw with his performance. That friend there is a rainbow friend. So the gods are one of the few of the new anniversary characters who are on his 220% lead. So we are running him. Unfortunately, we can't run the 4s because for whatever reason they aren't on transformation boost. But that's okay. And here we go. We get this super with Moonku here, or I don't like calling him. I hate calling him that. I'm not calling him that. Okay, so with Super Saiyan 3 Goku, we get that. All right, so I feel like this is a tough one. Who should we keep on here? Obviously, we're gonna let this DAIMA Vegeta get his stacks off. I'm curious, who should we keep on here? Well, oh, okay, yeah. So without them supering, okay. So actually, this is a good thing to see, because he didn't get hit first, still double digits. All right, and this is that is a type disadvantage super, so that's actually pretty good. All right, excellent. So at least we get 1 attack stack on the Gogeta. That's good. All right, and here we are in the next phase against Kale. Alright, so we're going to float off DAIMA Goku. Now, DAIMA Goku in the 3rd slot is obviously not his best position, and I would like to keep him on, honestly, but he's just here for the additional attack support, and just as a nice 3rd slot option. But I think in a normal circumstance, I probably wouldn't use him for this event without PHY Goku, just because, things can get a bit risky without the dodge canceling. It is what it is. So far, so good. Vegeta is doing his job in slot 1 pretty darn well. Obviously, is leaving a little bit to be desired in his offense, but in terms of slot 1, what he's doing, he seems to be doing pretty good so far from what we've seen. I mean, granted, super attack from Kale is only 1.4 mil, and her normals are only 500k. So, I mean, really what we're dealing with right now isn't too much of a concern. Where that's really going to come into play is in the next phase, once we get into Kefla. There we go. Alright, and then now DAIMA Goku is going to do his thing. Nice, we get the dodge. And we get another dodge. Excellent. And that's pretty good, because I don't think we get the extra dodge. Well, oh, actually, it is his first appearance, so never mind. We probably do. Excellent. Okay, so this turn we get the support from, we get the support from Super Saiyan 3 Goku for the Vegeta here. Let's see. Alright, let's do that. Perfect. Alright, double-digit tanking, but that's to be expected. Again, Kale's normals aren't too crazy right here. I mean, honestly, all things considered, right, Gifted Warriors Transformation Boost isn't a terrible team, especially with the secondary being Power Beyond Super Saiyan. It's honestly a pretty decent team, all things considered. But to be completely honest, I don't know that I would want to run two DAIMA Vegetas. Honestly, I would probably rather just run him on Gogeta's team, because I like having two Gogetas around. But he would make a great, like, if you wanted to do a more, successors variant of Gogeta's team, he is, so far from what I'm seeing, would be a great option for that team, because he really helps out the Angel Vegeta have a slot 1 option, and also provides him some extra defense, right, if you want to continue to focus on Gogeta's offense, because of that extra raise. Remember, if DAIMA Vegeta gets his 3 supers, he ends up doing, he ends up raising everyone's defense by 90%, right? 99%. So that's kind of crazy. So we're going to stick him in slot 1 here. So now things get a little challenging, right? Now we're dealing with an 800k normal and a 2.2 million super. And here we go. The super is the first thing we're taking. So we're not even getting our defensive buff first. And it's double digits. And the only support we have on is the Tech Goku support, which, if I'm got to double check here, but I'm pretty sure it's actually offensive support, isn't it? Oh, no, it is defense. Okay, so all we're getting here is 40% defensive support. Nothing crazy. No. Okay, so, I mean, looking pretty good. Did get the critical hit, right? He does have a 30% chance to crit, which isn't bad. I ended up giving mine a little extra crit just because I didn't like that he was... 30% is always a low number for me, and typically if a unit has 30% in something, if I feel like it's necessary for the unit, I will tend to give them hidden potential for that. And so, combination with the additionals, which I do find are most beneficial for him, I do think having a little extra crit does help. But there's nothing wrong with dodge setup either. I think both work very well for what he's designed to do. I just, knowing enemies have attack barriers now, I feel like having that little bit of crit can be useful depending on the fight. Especially for fights like Battle Hardened Formidable Foes. Alright, here we go. So, I mean, 2.2 million, I think that's good tanking, especially considering, considering everything. But, of course, that's more in line with, like, last year's meta. The next phase, well, granted, we will have type advantage, is more in line with what we can expect from this phase, from this meta. Alright, here we go. So, how do we do this? Let's grab this for one. You know what? Yeah, let's go for one more offensive stack here, and then we'll swap defense in the next phase. I don't know if that's the smartest idea, but that's what we're gonna do. There we go. Alright, I mean, honestly, for a TUR that is designed to be defensive, it's not a bad attack stat. I mean, it could be much worse. I mean, I've seen people say, right, Beerus, when Beerus was putting out similar numbers, people were saying it's fine because he's defensive, so I don't really see why the defensive numbers, or his offensive numbers here, are really such a negative thing for him. Because they aren't terrible either, especially if he's getting the crits. Alright, here we go. Alright, looking good for Vegeta. So, again, because we got that extra defensive buff for the extra supers from DAIMA Vegeta, I feel like Vegeta could be pretty safe here defensively. I don't know if he's tanking a super, but it should help him out with the normals now that we are past his entrance. Perfect. We are double-digit tanking, and now goes DAIMA Goku. Excellent. Perfect, and we get the dodge. Alright, and then same with Vegito, and this is going to be mostly just to get us through the Ent phase, because, you know, being type disadvantage here, and only on the 170, because I don't think he's on Power Beyond Super Saiyan, Vegito, so, yeah, we're definitely going to need the extra attack here. And there we go. We get an additional super with Goku. Alright, so now... Ah, no! He locked DAIMA Vegeta. Ah, jeez. Okay, that's not good. Locking DAIMA Vegeta is not good. Alright, so we're going to risk it. We're going to put AGL Goku in front here. We're going to put AGL Goku in front. We're going to have to risk the dodge. Alright, and then we're going to float the gods. The gods will tank the AoE here. We just need... Yes, Goku tanks the super. Perfect. Okay, so I think I think even in slot 2 here... Well, okay, moment of truth. Ooh, wow, Goku, jeez. That was post-super, too. Okay, and DAIMA Vegeta in slot 2, still tanking. Perfect on those AoEs. And what is it? Jiren's normal. That's a 1.4 million normal. Though, to be fair, type advantage, we're taking less. That's still pretty good. In slot 1, type neutral, he still would have tanked that. Alright, and now here come the gods to do god things. I feel like they're going to be the clutch, like, when we get to a certain point at the end of this fight, they're probably going to be what we need to seal up the end of the fight through the AGL phase, for sure. There we go. Excellent, we get another stack. Perfect. Okay. Alright, so we're going to swap in Vegeta here. Actually, you know what? No. Okay, I think we're going to have to do... Wait, my concern... with Vegeta locked, yeah, if Vegeta wasn't locked, I wouldn't do this, but we're going to go ahead and bring out Vegeta. I don't want to do this, but I don't think we have a choice. With Vegeta locked in the middle, yeah. Yeah, if Vegeta wasn't locked, I would have done it. Jeez, Vegeta. I mean, I know, or Vegito, rather. There we go. Alright, let's grab the Dokkan attack. So, I mean, to be fair, we built no defense, and that's a 3.9 million super, so that is pretty good. But at the same time, I wish it didn't happen. Kinda needed, yeah, that's tough. Maybe we should have risked the DAIMA Goku. I don't know. Maybe we should have risked DAIMA Goku in slot 1 dodging. Excellent. Okay, now... oh, not bad. 15 mil on him. Especially, that's pretty good, especially considering we are losing his attack buff, right? That's actually pretty good. Excellent. I don't think we're killing this turn. Alright, looking at the damage we're outputting here, especially with Vegeta being locked in slot 1 and not being able to get his extra, both DAIMA Goku and Vegeta in the... Yeah, okay. So, okay, well, DAIMA Vegeta is not locked here, and we do have Super Saiyan 4 Goku's passive up. So, actually, you know what? We can do this. Yeah, okay, we could do this. Alright, and the nice thing here is now that we've done Great Ape Goku, we won't have any super to deal with for this turn. So honestly, this is pretty good. Alright, excellent. Alright, here we go. So we're taken out of Giant Ape and coming into Super Saiyan 4. Alrighty, so who did he lock this time? Did he lock anybody? Oh, wow. Oh, no, he locked Vegeta in slot 1. Okay, let's take that. All right, excellent. Perfect. Alright, 1.4 on Vegeta here, not bad. Alright, so... and we do have, I mean, it's nice this turn we have the extra defensive support from Super Saiyan 4 Goku, along with the damage reduction, but it's also on a turn where we're not getting supered, so honestly it doesn't... Alright, here we go, and we get the extra super with Goku. Now, unfortunately, yeah, we're not going to kill here. This is bad. Okay, this is real bad not killing here. Jesus. Maybe we should have swapped in the offensive Vegeta here, since we knew he wasn't going to super. But I also felt, and he locked, yeah, we should have done that, because now he locked off DAIMA Vegeta. Alright, so what we're going to have to do here, right, we can get a near guaranteed dodge here with the gods. So I think that's what we do here. So get them transformed. We're going to massively raise for this turn, so we're still going to get a pretty good raise for the next turn. And then let's grab that with DAIMA Goku. Now this is actually really, really bad. This is actually really, really bad. There we go. We get the dodge, which means the gods can start supering. Look at that. Perfect dodge. And we get the AoE dodge on DAIMA Goku. And DAIMA Vegeta tanks in slot 3. Very nice. Now, the problem with this is, of course... oh, look at that. 40 million. Nice. The problem with this is, of course, with DAIMA Vegeta being locked off, he is going to lose 2 turns of stacking. So, this is not bueno. Not good at all. Alright, excellent. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab the active skill with DAIMA Vegeta. Well, actually, first let's make good use of it, and let's bring out Gogeta and do his big super here. There we go. Okay, not bad. 32 million. So of course we are going to use. Let's do this first. All right, slot 1 with the extra attack boost. Not bad. 24 mil on that, and then we can grab this. Okay, so this is our 79% copy in slot 1. There is a super there in slot 3. It would be very dumb to put him in slot 3. There is no reason to do that. That proves absolutely nothing if we want him to take Jiren's super, right? In fact, what that would demonstrate to me is that you have absolutely no idea how to use Vegeta. If you see the super in slot 3, knowing Vegeta is at his best in slot 1, and you put him in slot 3 anyways, that proves absolutely nothing, in my opinion. All right, here we go. 27 million with Gogeta. Yeah, this is gonna be another phase where I'm not so sure we're gonna be able to finish it as quickly as I like. But I do notice that about Vegeta's team, which is also why I mentioned earlier. I feel like I prefer Gogeta's team with him on it because there we go. Yeah, so I prefer Gogeta's team with him on it just because the team moves a little bit faster through some of these phases. Still enough that you can stack up against these bosses, but at the same time, it's, you know, it's not too slow where we're taking like 4 or 5 turns to clear out the end phase, right? So I do kind of prefer it on Gogeta's team over his own team. And that's just because a lot of the units that you would want to run on a team just aren't on Power Beyond Super Saiyan, which slows down the team's overall damage. Alright, so let's go ahead. There we go. Yeah, so thank goodness. Ooh, look at that, 47 million. So good thing the gods can dodge here. Good thing the gods can dodge here. Or can't. Let me rephrase. Good thing the gods don't need to dodge here because they have built up plenty of defense to survive from the anything Jiren can throw at him. Heck, even if Jiren decided to super here, they would actually probably survive. But it doesn't look like Jiren's supering this turn, because we do have the Scour effect up, so I don't think Jiren's supering this turn, which, I mean, that's fine for us. That does help us. Like I said earlier, the gods are, look at how much damage they took off of him. Like I said, they were going to be the clutch here for getting through this phase. There we go. We get an additional super on Forku. Honestly, knowing that he isn't... Well, actually, no. I think Forku still would have taken like 100k here, so maybe not put him in slot 1. But we could have and had the gods do extra damage, but that's fine. Alright, there we go. Alright, so all we have to hope here is that even with DAIMA Goku not dodging, that he has, especially in slot 3, that he has enough defense to at least tank the normal. We're at full HP, so I mean, he's not going to take 800k, right? You get a double super, too. Oh, nice, double digits. Okay, I way underestimated him. Wow, okay. Alright, so let's pop the active skill here. We have no support buff this time. A little bit less damage because we didn't crit. And this is the Rainbow Friend, I believe. 300k defense, yeah. So, like I said earlier, he just lost a couple turns of stacking because he got locked off. In normal circumstances, I would put my own Vegeta here, but I kind of want to prove something. Alright, there we go. So we get the defensive buff first. This is nice. And here comes the super. And we live it for 500k. And we hit back with 23 million on a non-supported turn. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, I'm not sure entirely what more it would take. I'm still going to do the full Grand Tour, obviously. But we just tanked AGL Jiren, one of the hardest hitting final bosses. I'm sure there are some people that are going to move the goalpost and say, well, I mean, that's not good enough or something, even though, I mean, most, outside of the big LRs from the anniversary, most units are taking way more than that from that super. So, I mean, heck, none of the easy ATURs from the anniversary are surviving that. Even some of them, even post super. Right? Buhan gets annihilated by that, mind you. So, I mean, it's just like, I mean, I'm not sure how much further these goalposts are going to move for people to see that, like, look, he's not as trash as everybody is saying. He's just not. He's just not. He's good. He's on par for most monthly DFE TURs in relation to the anniversary units that have released around them. I don't know why people are expecting them to be on the level of Gogeta and Vegeta. I don't know where this idea is coming. Look at that. Even in slot 3, this Vegeta is getting 13 million. Very nice. And, oh, is he going to get the kill? Oh, yes, we get the kill. Oh, why is that not a KO screen? It's, like, in the way. He should be, like, further down so we can see it. Okay, whatever. All right, so there you have it, folks. There is DAIMA Vegeta versus the AGL Jiren in the first round of this Grand Tour up against one of the hardest bosses. Enemy critical hits are nothing to scoff at. I'm sure people will pretend that this doesn't matter. I'm sure they will find another excuse, say something isn't good enough. I'm sure they'll point to a different boss. A turn 1 7 million STR super and pretend like that proved something. But I mean, here he is tanking one of the hardest bosses in the game, living and allowing us to finish the fight, right? Most TURs are not taking that much, are dying to that super. Not all, but quite a few, right? DAIMA Goku isn't dodging that. Glorio is dying to that. So it's like, I mean, I'm not sure what people were expecting from DAIMA Vegeta. He's a slot 1 tank. That's his job. And I think he does it pretty well based on what we've seen here. But of course, we will test him against the other events to be sure. So guys, that's it for the video. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know what are your thoughts on DAIMA Vegeta based on this showcase. I tried to put him on his own lead and kind of keep him, you know, relatively consistent as it would let us. Obviously, locking messes that up. And we did try to make sure that, you know, the ones that are taking the major supers weren't always on rotation with Super Saiyan 4 Goku, because I know that's also going to be something that people are going to use to dismiss his ability, even though I don't know why you wouldn't run him on this team, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. So, guys, that is it for the video. If nothing else, thanks for watching. And aloha.